Yeah, so as opposed to the normal crunchy outside, nice luscious inside that a waffle gives you, to me this one, the whole thing is like the crust, but it's a stale crust. As I finish up this singular piece, I'm gonna do it with a little syrup. I might like it a bit less with the syrup. Today we're visiting Three Birds Cafe. Oh look, we even got three little birds on the sign too. I didn't see that when I drove past it. The chicken pesto spinach artichoke sandwich. I will also get a single of the smoked salmon avocado toast, and I'll also get the seasonal cookies and cream waffle. They've got a cookie called the kitchen sink cookie.
Really tastes like a kitchen sink.
Yeah. Delicious. The flavor of a drain that is just clogged and won't go down. Just everything you've been cooking with for the past 24 hours. All in one cookie.
And I'll bring some syrup. Here's the smoked salmon avo.
Wow, that is a nice piece of toast. Holy cow. That's the single. Wow.
That's awesome.
So it's like this big, wide loaf, and they just cut out of it. I'm really glad I didn't get the double. Because normally when I hear avo toast, I think, you know, just like kind of that square one, you know, just like from the store, but that's real big. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Definitely like excellent portions here.
Yeah.
Not like the last cafe we were at for sure. This is, wow. I also appreciate the thin tip syrup thing, so it doesn't just kind of pour all over everything. Well, I got a fork and a knife here, but my heart is telling me to just pick this up and start eating from the sides of it. Look at this thing. I did not expect it to go this hard presentation-wise, honestly. I mean, that whole grain bread loaf is like, it's so wide you would think this is a sub far away, but that is one slice of bread, my friend. That is incredible. Let's bite right into the side here. Right off the bat, I'm just freaking out about how much I like the bread itself. I'm not even thinking about the salmon. It's the bread with the cream cheese. And the avo mash itself is really good. Oh man, if you order this as the double, you can spank both on top of each other and make like the world's heaviest smoked salmon sub.
Yeah.
But more about this, it's delicious. The pickled red onions and tomatoes and capers like helped it a ton, make it super salty, and the smoked salmon itself isn't too salty, which is good, because usually if you get some from the grocery store, it in itself will be like incredibly like salted, but no, this is like, it's very balanced. And my favorite part about it is definitely the bread so far. Like this thing has weight, like it's holding all this, like it is mostly the toppings that are making it a win for me, but the salmon itself is very good too. I think like smoked salmons I've tried at other cafes, like Cafe Osceola, had a nice smokier flavor to them, but literally everything else about this is winning over like smoked salmon avo toasts I've had at other cafes. So I think overall I'm really liking it, and I gotta say, like, these are some of the like greenest, most pretty cucumbers I've ever seen. And I'm not a cucumber person, but like, I'm loving it. Like, I really am. I wonder if this is worth trying to eat with utensils. No, I think that's pretty futile, but we'll do it anyway. Let's make use of the disaster we created on our plate. So I reached an area of the toast where there was a lot more of the avo mash and cream cheese, and that bite I got with the fork and the knife was definitely the best yet. It really just adds a lot. I mean, I'm sure this bread alone with the cream cheese, I would really be enjoying quite a bit. I'd say the only drawbacks for me on this particular dish is the ease of consumption. It's like I start out kind of just going in from the side, which is a little fun, but then everything kind of falls all over the place, and then I'm like left to my own devices, just using my fork and knife through everything. But you know what I mean, it's worth it. It's definitely worth the hassle, you know. It's a toast dish, but I'm kind of eating it like a salad because of how much is on it. Yeah. But shout out to Three Birds Cafe for providing such a wide loaf of bread to just give you a hearty portion of salmon and spread a lot of cream cheese and avo on this, because there's nothing I hate more than scant portions, but you definitely get a good portion here. All right, well, let's try this chicken pesto sandwich. I'm really excited. I can already smell it after cutting into it. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if I like the smoked salmon avo toast or that one more, honestly. That is very good. The chicken is nice and tender. which is always a deal breaker for me, especially in a sandwich, because the last thing I want is tough chicken when all the other toppings are already swallowed. But no, it's all creamy, goes together very nicely. I think I would prefer like a crispier toast on the sourdough, but it's still very very good sourdough bread. I think I might like the whole grain bread on my avo toast more, which surprises me because usually I am ride or die for sourdough. But this is still excellent. Let me finish it off. I'm actually going to eat my words there. The edge of the sourdough bread is very crunchy.
Yeah.
So that makes up for it. I think I like that one more. I think that one deserves a 4.5 stars.
Damn.
I think that nice salty pesto, tender chicken, creamy spinach in there, incredibly crispy outside of that just big piece of sourdough bread. I mean, perhaps I would make it like zestier, a bit more like out there. If I were making it, because I really like pickles. I like acidic ingredients, but like, I mean, it's pesto, so it is very salty. It's very bright already as is. There's not much more I could ask. Like, that is really good. How's the side salad that came on there?
It's good. It's acidic,
Oh, you mind if I get a scoop?
Yeah.
Just like I was saying when I was eating that sandwich, I feel like whenever I'm critiquing something that I like, I'm always like, needs more acid.
Right.
It's just such an easy thing to say because, boy, do I love some zing. And you know what? That's exactly why it's paired with that.
Yeah.
I was eating that and I felt I wanted more of that.
Yeah.
That's exactly why it's paired with that. I definitely do like that one more than the one I got. But the smoked salmon avo toast is still incredible. Like, make no mistake, I'm gonna be finishing this, even if I take it home. But seeing how much I like everything here, I don't think that's likely. I haven't even tried these guys yet. Part of me wants to ask for different silverware for it, but could always just wipe this with the napkin. I don't know about you. I don't do Parmesan and tomatoes. I think I want to dive into this without the syrup first to just really see what that cookies and cream batter is about. Getting a good look at it, you can tell the waffle batter itself is not a regular waffle batter with Oreo mixed in at all. Just looking at the shade of it, you can tell it's a cookies and cream flavored batter that was used. And so I'm very excited to jump into it. I will say, considering it's gluten-free, it impresses me, but it's definitely lacking something in its texture. It's definitely lacking something. The Oreo inclusion with waffle is great, but the batter itself, what I think is the make or break here. It's very clearly cookies and cream flavored as well, but the texture, the best part of the waffle, it's not that strong. I mean, I'm going to give it some more chances with the syrup for sure, but yeah, it just I think a good waffle gives you a crunch and then a nice mouthfeel after with just a good batter that almost like becomes creamy after you chew through it. This one, it's more like, I'm gonna give it another go.
I honestly think I'm all the way out. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, so as opposed to the normal crunchy outside, nice luscious inside that a waffle gives you, to me this one, the whole thing is like the crust, but it's a stale crust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that it really misses the mark there. But as I finish up this singular piece, I'm gonna do it with a little syrup, just because they did provide it, and I want to see what it's like. I'm sure it'll just be the same thing but sweeter. But why not, right? Yeah, I would go as far as to say I might like it a bit less with the syrup. Because the batter itself, which I'm already not a huge fan of due to the staleness of it, it gets wet from the syrup and then it loses even more of the crust. And unfortunate. I do respect it for being it is a dish that it's dairy free and it is gluten free, so a lot of people with certain diseases and certain allergies and dietary preferences can eat it, but there's more ways to go about making a waffle good without the traditional ingredients. There really are. and I have had better examples of it. So I would say we have some absolute winners as far as like, you know, lunchy, like savory brunch options here. But I guess in the sweets department, we definitely don't have a victory with the seasonal cookies and cream waffle. Dare I finish this last piece and then before I give a verdict on it, let me see. I'm gonna go 1 star on the cookies and cream waffle. I want to further submit my statement about how the syrup actually made it worse. When I eat it without the syrup, I do still kind of taste the cookies and cream flavor, albeit the texture not all that pleasing, but yeah. But hey, pesto chicken sandwich, phenomenal. The whole grain avo toast with the cream cheese and the smoked salmon, very solid as well. I also want to laud them just for the portions. Like, all my life I've been a stickler about portions, you know? Especially at like fancier, more trendy places, and they do not disappoint. Like, they really don't. They didn't disappoint with portions for any of the dishes, really. May I try a chip? We'll say, the chip is better than the cookies and cream waffle.
There you go. That was like weirdly disappointing. Like, I was kind of hoping like it'd be soft, so it would melt in my mouth. Like a Belgian waffle type of thing.
Right.
But give me Play-Doh playset vibes.
Yeah.
But everything else, very soft.
No, everything else definitely hit. I love both the whole grain toast and the sourdough bread on your sandwich. The cream cheese and avo on mine, excellent. I love the chicken on yours too. And I'm very picky when it comes to chicken. Overall, yeah, it was just in the sweets department what we chose. I think next time I visit here I might try their French toast. It looks very pretty on their side. Especially considering I'm so obsessed with the bread here as is. You know, I love the whole grain toast on mine. I love the sourdough bread on you. But as far as the waffles, at least off the first taste. Definitely not coming here for the waffles. This has been It's Ryan's review. Three Birds Cafe. I'm giving a strong 3.5 stars.